Thank you so much. Still too early to call Florida, though the president has a lead right there. Very close race in North Carolina as well, though he's now ahead. Let's bring in Mike Murphy on the red couch, Jennifer Wagner on the blue couch. Guys, this race for president right now looks like it could go well into the night, if not into the next couple of days, perhaps, as we wait on some of these states counting absentee ballots. But it certainly looks like if the president can win a state like Pennsylvania, he'll have a path to re-election.
I'm having deja vu all over again from 2016. I think he definitely has a path to re-election. I think looking at the results in a state like Indiana, I'm a little surprised. I think I thought he would be 10 or under, and right now he has a commanding 20-plus point lead over Joe Biden here. So again, maybe there's something the polls missed. I will say this, lots of talk about the red mirage and the blue mirage going into tonight. The red votes obviously are going to come in early because a lot of Republicans voted in person today. So we may see a lot of Democratic votes trailing with those mail-in ballots and those absentees.
And every state counts this differently in terms of whether they count the absentee votes first. So hard to say what was a blue mirage. Maybe Ohio was for a while tonight. The president's pulled ahead now in Ohio. Vice President Biden has a big lead right now in Arizona with 70%. We don't know yet if that will hold or if that's another blue mirage. What about the Rust Belt states where the president has a lead in Michigan? Maybe a red mirage, maybe that holds. We have to wait and see.
That's exactly right. And you have to look at not just what the current votes are, what the tallied votes are, but frankly, a lot of people pay attention to Vegas. And Vegas is saying 82% chance that Trump wins re-election. They've already, in their version of life, have called Florida, Ohio, Texas, big states for Trump. They've given Minnesota and Wisconsin and probably Michigan to Biden. And Pennsylvania is still too early to call, and also Arizona too early to call.
Biggest thing locally that stands out to you so far?
Honestly, I would say still that CD5 race. We're still going to be probably looking at that well into the night.
Mike?
The big upset tonight for me, a good friend of mine, actually on the Democratic side, Terry Gooden from Crothersville area, lost his race, it looks like, by 12 points to a Republican.
Yeah.
Big loss. You know, everybody used to say his campaign slogan was, he's a good one, and he was a good guy. We almost got him to run as a Republican about 12, 15 years ago.
He was mentioned as a potential running mate at one point for Woody Myers, too, who, of course, lost by
he's a good guy. Too bad to see him go.
Mike, Jennifer, thank you both so much. We appreciate it. Much more to come here from your local election headquarters throughout the night. Brian?
Well, Dan, it was a fan.